Well, has Vladimir Putin been spotted? You know, the Kremlin can actually get some real mileage out of this deal with Putin's disappearance if they were smart about it, instead of taking the approach they are taking, because, you know, the approach they're taking is actually they're recycling old photos of him meeting with somebody and saying, yeah, he's still alive, he was over here at the meeting, and the meeting's supposed to take place on Monday, and they're releasing the meeting photos on Saturday. It's like, no. And, you know, there's some old video footage that they're floating around. I was like, the more they're doing that type of stuff, the more suspicion people has. But, you know, hey, they could just say, hey, he went on incognito, man. He's on a submarine mission or something like that, a secret mission. But, you know, the other thing is, you know, they can make it into a whole cult thing. You know how they used to have back in World War II in the United States, they had Kilroy was here. Man, you could be painting this everywhere in Russia, you know. Putin was here, you know, with the nose and stuff like that, or the judo thing or something like that. You know, Putin was here. He was over here, you know, and they have him drawn over here. He's like, hey, that was over there, man. Changes from Kilroy was here to Putin was here, and draw this all over freaking Russia, draw it all over the Kremlin, draw it over St. Petersburg, Moscow, whatever the hell have you, man. And they can make a real big freaking media thing out of it. Now, the other thing is, you know, it could be like an Elvis thing. Elvis photo taken just days ago. And you can say, Putin photo taken just days ago. Duh. St. Louis housewife snaps this historic picture of Putin in St. Louis. Hey, you know, he was just on a party binge, man. He was riding down the archway or whatever the hell it was. So, you know, I just saw Elvis. You know, there he is. You know, we can have Putin look-alike contests and stuff like that. People dress up like Putin and walk around. I saw Putin. You know, I saw Elvis waiting in line at the stylish Vidi's down by the trailer park. Hey, baby. You know what I mean? So, anyway, you sell some T-shirts. I saw Putin. I saw Elvis. You know, the Kremlin would be smart, man. Maybe some T-shirt sales would freaking help out a lot with that, you know, the trade imbalance in the currency collapse, and they'll get some of them hard U.S. greenback currencies while the U.S. dollar's up at over an index of 100 and it rubles down a freaking ruble, you know what I mean? As the Flintstones would say, right? The ruble is rubble. So, you know, that gets some of that hard greenback currency, you know. Maybe some oligarchs can go into some other business besides mining and oil and sell T-shirts. I saw Putin, and, you know, market them. So, or, you know, how about this? You know, they could present some other songs out there, or video media images, or movies. I saw Putin, or Elvis. You know, I saw Elvis in a UFO, you know, by Ray Stevens, right? Hey, man, you know. And by the way, MCA, this is not copyrighted. This is one of those freaking things that's reuse is allowed, you know. But I got to say that to MCA, you know, Darth Nader. But, you know, the thing is, hey, man, Kremlin, you wake the hell up. What the hell is the matter with you? You know what the problem is? You communist guys on the top there running the deal, you freaking stifle all the freaking crazy Russian entrepreneurs. Man, Russia could have loads of money if you let those crazy Russian entrepreneurs do their thing, you know, and pump them up with a bunch of vodka and weed. Man, the economy be going like gangbusters. But nah. You got to be the Kremlin. So anyway, you know, if the crazy entrepreneurs could put out some free video productions I saw Putin versus Elvis in a UFO on, you know, Kremlin media production records, you know, hey, what the hell. But you know what? The reality situation is Putin probably got himself a new hot babe, and he just doesn't want to come out of the freaking room, you know what I mean? He's living on the fruits of love, you know what I mean? Which is used Trojans. Those are the skins, right? So anyway, that's Putin out there, man. Putin's having a good time, I think. You know what the deal is. Yeah, you know, he's living on the fruits of love, and he's throwing the skins with the used Trojans out the window. But you know what I mean? So he's having a good old time, and he just found this Western hot babe, and he says, you know what? This is how I'm going to get reconciled with the West. I got to get in with these Western hot babes and try what's going on outside the other side of the world, besides just sticking with the Russian variety, you know? So Putin's coming around. He's coming around. So when he gets out of his, you know, his whatever the hell he's at, the hot tub, whatever the hell it is, the pool, whatever he's at, his island, wherever he's at, probably submerged in a submarine with El Tattoo Lady here. You know what? He's going to be coming back, and we'll see what happens. So, you know, in the meantime, you might as well think of him. He flew away in a UFO. You know, you're not going to see him for a while. So, you know, anyway. But in the meantime, Kremlin, you got no brains, man. You could be selling T-shirts and getting some of that hard U.S. greenback currency with an dollar index of 100 now, and looking pretty damn good, man. You know, trade them, you know, instead of getting selling, maybe you won't be making too many real local sales, but you could sell them to Europe, you could sell them to the United States, you could sell them to Canada, Mexico, even Venezuela will probably buy a couple if they got any money. So, you know what? I saw Putin. There you go. T-shirt sales and a little bit of media productions. I saw Putin in a UFO. How's that?